Harc is so much more than group homes and day programs. Harc is a place where individuals live lives of dignity, quality, and inclusion. It's a place where friends are made and skills are learned. Harc is there for the intellectually and developmentally disabled community, from birth and throughout their lifespan.
Harc is great.
Harc is wonderful.
Harc changed my life ever since I came here.
And I like all the staff here at Harc at this house.
Back in 1951, a group of visionary parents got together to advocate for their children with intellectual disabilities. They wanted a better world for them, one with opportunities to lead full lives just like everyone else. They fought against exclusion, isolation, discrimination, and the stigma of low expectations for their kids. They wanted to see their children and all the children with intellectual disabilities lead lives of dignity, quality, and inclusion. They could not have imagined that in 2020, Harc would be serving close to 1,000 individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities, with community living homes, supported living arrangements, day and employment programs, and birth to 3 services. Our participants receive support that goes far beyond meeting their basic needs. Harc introduces them to a world of possibility and opportunity. Harc staff are responsible for so much more than just providing activity and engagement. They are responsible for the lives of the individuals they support. They make sure our participants have proper nutrition, that they practice behavior intervention and prevention strategies, that they actively engage in job seeking and job training, social skills training, and so much more. One major function of their work is to support not just the health, but the well-being of Harc's participants. They provide activities such as Zumba, massage therapy, sensory integration, art therapy, and music therapy, all while incorporating assistive and adaptive technology into each activity as necessary to guarantee the best possible outcomes and experiences for our participants. Harc staff compassionately support some of our community's most vulnerable individuals, including those with significant physical disabilities and health concerns, as well as older intellectually disabled adults with dementia. We have nursing support available 24 hours a day with a nurse specifically on staff during all day and employment program hours, ensuring access to health services at the most critical times. These nurses, in combination with our direct support staff, administer medications and provide the management that is vital to ensuring the health and safety of our participants. Harc services begin at the birth of a child and support them throughout their lifetime. Because of your financial support, year in and year out, we are able to serve so many individuals with diverse physical needs with the highest quality care. Because you have our back, we don't have to compromise on life-enriching activities and supports to our over 2,200 participants and their families. Harc is there for them because you're there for Harc. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Renee Danino, coming to you from Dunkin' Donuts Stadium, home of the Hartford Yard Goats. And I'd like to welcome you to Harc Celebrates Hartford Virtual Gala and Auction. Normally, we'd be gathered in a beautiful hotel ballroom, all dressed up and ready to bid on some fantastic auction items. Well, this year, things are a little different to be sure, as we can't all be in the same room enjoying this night together. But we still have a lot of fun planned, including visits from Harc participants and some really terrific packages that you can bid on from the comfort of your homes. Tonight, we celebrate our wonderful capital city, Hartford. Harc's participants traveled throughout the city to all sorts of landmarks to provide some of the festive photos you'll see throughout the evening. Please know that some of the images and video you see tonight were shot pre-COVID-19, before masks and social distancing became the norm. Remember those days? In addition, we'll be honoring the Hartford Yard Goats with this year's Sparking Possibilities Award for their support of Harc. As you can see at the bottom of your screen, you can text HARC to 243-725 to make your donation to Harc throughout tonight's program. Once you do that, you'll be directed to a special secure site that will let you donate and bid on auction items. Every donation you make will be matched up to $20,000 by Harc's board of directors. So please be generous, knowing that every dollar you donate will be matched for the greatest impact. If you have any difficulty reaching the site or need assistance placing your bids or donations, please call 860-218-6061. Calls will be answered throughout the night. In addition to the unique silent auction items you can bid on throughout the evening, we will be showcasing 4 exclusive luxury packages. And you can check out all of our great items up for bid when you text HARC to 243-725. Our live auction will remain active until 11:59 p.m. this evening, so be sure to check back often on your bids. You never know what you'll come away with. Now, I've personally seen the dedication and spirit of the people who work for Harc. I've seen what they do in the community, in a residential setting, and I've seen how they've helped their clients and friends cope through COVID-19 and this pandemic. Your support and generosity is so vital to continue their mission. Now, I'd like to introduce you to Harc's board chairman, Greg Calnan, who has known Harc for his entire life.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Greg Calnan, chair of the Harc board, and I'd like to welcome you tonight to the 2020 Harc Auction and Gala. We're here tonight to honor the city of Hartford and the Hartford Yard Goats, and we are here at the Yard Goat Stadium. My family's been involved with Harc since its early years. My grandfather was one of the early parents. My mother was previous chair of the board, and my Aunt Jane has been receiving services in the LEP program for about 15 years. For those of you that don't know Jane, she is the most optimistic individual in the world. She sees the world in colors that you and I will never be able to see. Jane is infatuated with a lot of different things, particularly music. So being able to have her meet one of her icons, Josh Groban, yes, Jane, Josh is watching, just, it fills you up with a pride and a joy that you can't describe. And without Harc, we would not have been able to do that. She was able to receive her services and build her confidence to be able to walk up to a multinational Grammy award-winning singer and give him a hug. So one of Jane's favorite activities at Harc, well, one of many, is painting and dancing with her friends. Harc has provided a platform for Jane and her friends to express themselves, whether it's through dance or whether it's through art. Her art is even on display at the local dry cleaners. It's on display at, her friends' houses. It's all over. And without Harc, she would not have been in the community as she is now. So Jane has also been a pillar at the Harc auction and the annual walk. After all, we did start Jane's Nights for her, and she has never stopped talking about that. Every single year, we're gonna go to the walk. We're gonna come to the walk. And each year, she has grown the team. It provided a platform for her friends and the community to come and support Jane, but more importantly, Harc, and all of the services that they provide. So sit back, relax, grab a drink, and open up your wallets, and get ready for an incredible evening. There are many challenges to finding employment when you're intellectually or developmentally disabled. A very high percentage of adults with intellectual disabilities are unemployed, and regardless of a person's employment status, almost all working individuals with intellectual or developmental disabilities work part-time and for less than minimum wage. Harc's supported employment program trains participants to learn valuable job skills and find them jobs. The supported employment program maximizes a participant's potential while also helping employees find and retain skilled and dedicated employees. Participants receive ongoing support to help them succeed in community work placements and they're coached to focus on job responsibilities, safety, societal norms, and self-help skills. Training in several fields, including merchandising and retail, laundry, cleaning, restaurant work, and clerical tasks, empower participants to make career choices that better match their interests and skills. When many local businesses need workers to close an employment gap, Harc is often able to meet and fulfill that human resources niche. The program is designed to both maximize the participants' potential and help employers to find and retain skilled and dedicated employees. Our participants love to work and to interact with the people in their communities. Sadly, when they became unemployed, as is the case during the COVID-19 restrictions, they are ineligible for unemployment compensation, and for many, their part-time salary helps to pay for basic necessities and often supplements their family's income to make ends meet. They rely on their salaries to cover their expenses just like everyone else. We need your support to keep our program thriving and to provide wage replacement to our participants in need. Text HARC to 243-725 and let them know that you care about their livelihood and want them to live lives of dignity, quality, and inclusion. Remember, the Harc Board of Directors is matching your donation up to $20,000, so please give generously. And now I'd like to introduce Patricia Kinney, Harc Board member and General Manager of Sock Stars. Take it away, Patricia.
Thanks, Greg. Hi, I'm Patricia Kinney, coming to you from the Sock Stars Possibility Shop in West Hartford. I've had the pleasure of being on the Development Committee and the Board of Directors at Harc for over 6 years. Last year, I worked with a great team of Harc employees and volunteers to launch Sock Stars, Harc's first social enterprise. This business was established to create another source of funding for Harc and to create competitive employment opportunities for our participants. At the store, our participants learn how to stock the store so our inventory is attractively displayed, provide great service by greeting customers and helping them find what they're looking for, work the point of sale system to ring up a purchase and accept payment, keep the store neat and tidy, and many other important skills. Back at 900 Asylum Avenue, where new merchandise is received, participants from the Employment Readiness Program learn to unpack shipments and check for completeness, and place price labels on the socks. We're always looking for ways to use this business to teach more skills and develop more opportunities. Our latest project has been to launch a line of socks tie-dyed by our participants. Those of you who bought a party box received a pair, and they're now available for purchase in-store and online. These jobs mean so much to the participants we employ. Let me share some of their sentiments. When Jordan was interviewed last year for an article in the Hartford Current, she said of her job, "It's like a dream come true. I'm having so much fun." Khadijah said, "I love the opportunity to work and earn money." And Shauna shared, "It means a lot to me to get out into the community." If you haven't been here in a while, you'll see we keep expanding our product offerings. We just added slippers, candles, and a line of bracelets with inspirational words and phrases. We've even created a Sock Stars Original, a bracelet that spells out one of Harc's core values, inclusion. As you can see, they come in 4 different styles. If you love this inclusion bracelet, you can purchase one right now on the bidding platform. Thank you, everyone that has helped us get this business off the ground. With your continued support, we can train more individuals for fulfilling competitive jobs. So support the Employment Readiness Program by texting HARC to 243-725. You can also support us by shopping here on LaSalle Road or at sockstarsusa.com. We have something for everyone on your shopping list. Everyone, continue to enjoy the evening. And now, back to you, Renee.
Thanks, Patricia and Kadisha, for sharing the Sock Stars story. The way Harc transforms lives through their employment readiness program is truly inspiring. That's why it's so important to keep these programs funded so people like Kadisha and so many others can find meaningful work. Please text HARC to 243-725 and make your donation. Now we've come to that time in the program, our first featured luxury package. To make a bid, text HARC to 243-725. Our first featured luxury package is a home gating party for up to 25 people within a 10-mile radius of Hartford. This is courtesy of Bear's Barbecue, and it includes 3 meats, a couple of sides and desserts, that's a whole lot of fun there, and 3 cases of Thomas Hooker Brewery beer. Host your own special home gating celebration from the comfort of your own home. Enjoy your favorite game or celebrate a milestone without worrying about preparing the food and libations. This package is valued over $1,000. Thanks to our generous donors, Bear's Barbecue and Thomas Hooker Brewery, for this delicious package.
And now, a special performance from a few of our participants.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I never get back. Let's just eat me for the if they don't win, a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the ball game.
To say Harc enjoys a close relationship with the Yard Goats would be an understatement. Since the very beginning, a sense of community involvement and service has been paramount to the Yard Goats' success in Hartford. They were right there, ready to support the Hartford community, particularly Harc. In the early days, when the Yard Goats arrived on the scene and were dealing with the challenges of building the new stadium, Harc reached out to form an alliance because we know a little something about what it's like when people underestimate your abilities. Long before the first ball was pitched, the Yard Goats reached out to Harc to offer their support in a myriad of ways. They've let us use their park to host events, including our annual walk and roll, given us free tickets to games, sent their mascot chompers to cheer up our participants during the pandemic lockdown, and so much more. But the most profound way the Yard Goats have gone beyond mere support is by hiring our participants to fulfill their dreams of being paid for meaningful work. The fact that it's a famous ballpark makes the experience all the more rewarding. 2 of our participants, brothers Bob and Jerry, work as goat herders at the home games, handing out programs and swag to fans as they enter the stadium. The social nature of the job has lasting benefits, as participants learn socialization skills they would not otherwise be exposed to. The pride they take in their work is indescribable. It's not work, it's fun, is how Bob and Jerry describe their jobs at Yard Goats Stadium. Since day one, the Yard Goats have warmly welcomed our participants into their family. We are so grateful for the special relationship we have with the Hartford Yard Goats. We are thrilled and honored to be naming the Hartford Yard Goats as the 2020 Sparking Possibilities Award winner.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. You know, when the Yard Goats came to town in 2016, we always said it was more than baseball, right? And the baseball's important. We play baseball at the ballpark. But really what we do in the community and what we do with community partners, like with Harc, and hosting these events at the ballpark, from their their walk and roll event to other events at the ballpark, and the Yard Goats have chosen to help support them in different ways, the same way you guys should support them tonight.
Get your phones ready and text Harc to 243-725, because let me tell you, the next auction package is one you're not going to want to miss. Harc has worked with Hartford Yard Goats to put together a package of a luxury suite for 18 with, let me tell you, the coolest part of it all is...
Let me take it over from there, all right? So you'll have a luxury suite at Dunkin' Donuts Park for one of the Yard Goats games. Comes with 18 tickets. There'll be a ballpark meal that's in the suite, so buffet, food for everything. You're actually, the best part of this is you're gonna get picked up in the Hartford Yard Goats van. And let me tell you, besides being in a suite, having the van pull into your neighborhood with the horns, the paint scheme, and we'll be driven by a celebrity to be named later. It might be Chompers, it might be Choo Choo, our mascots, it could be someone else, but you'll get a ride right to the ballpark. You're gonna pull up VIP style. You'll be coming in, and we're gonna get you here early for a couple things. One is you'll be able to see the Yard Goats take batting practice on the field, which is great. Also, we'll be able to bring some gloves, and you'll be able to play catch on the field. No one gets to go onto the field except the professional players prior to the game, but we're gonna bring you guys onto the field. And then one lucky fan in your group, whoever you choose, will throw out a ceremonial first pitch. It'll be a great time. So you start practicing now, get your phones ready, and then they'll go for the game. We'll provide some nice Yard Goats swag giveaway for you and your guests in the suite, and then you'll stay for the game and have a great time.
Get your gloves out. It's going to be a catch.
What a great performance from Harc's participants, and what an awesome baseball package from the Hartford Yard Goats. Harc and the Hartford Yard Goats truly share a special relationship. Giving back to their community is what the Yard Goats are all about. They understand how important it is to welcome and include everyone, regardless of disability, to enjoy America's pastime. Now we've got another exciting luxury auction package to show you. Remember, text Harc to 243-725 for a link to the bidding site.
Our next luxury package is a one-week stay at Cinnamon Beach in beautiful Palm Coast, Florida. This 1,200 square foot oceanfront condo with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms sleeps 8. That's amazing. A balcony overlooks the beach and ocean golf course. Doesn't that sound nice? This beautiful condo has a full kitchen, dining room, and living room, and you'll enjoy heated pools and a golf course all steps away from the beach. Visit St. Augustine or Daytona Beach, as they are only 20 minutes away, and you're just an hour from Orlando. This package is available in the fall, winter, or spring. Dates must be mutually agreed upon between the owners and the lucky bidder. A special thank you to Matt and Tracy James for donating this luxury package valued at $2,800.
This package is a day of sailing for 4. Enjoy a day of sailing with Captain Dwight Merriam aboard the Oriana. Your 6-hour sailing excursion will depart from Old Saybrook and will sail around Long Island Sound. Lunch and refreshments will be served. What a great way to enjoy a beautiful summer day out on the Sound on this luxury vessel. The total value of this package is over $1,500. Text Harc to 243-725 to place your bid on this unique experience, guaranteed to create memories that last a lifetime. And a huge thank you to Dwight Merriam for donating this unique package. Harc transforms the lives of so many people in many different ways, particularly in their group homes. Providing quality care in a loving and affirming atmosphere is so important to the residents and their families, and Harc does that 24/7. A group home is just that, home. It's where we laugh and cry, celebrate and relax. Everyone deserves to live in a safe and comfortable environment, and Harc strives every day to make that a reality for the people they care for in residential services. I'd like to introduce you to Linda Narod, a Harc board member and longtime member of the Harc family who understands firsthand how vitally important home can be.
Hello, my name is Linda Narod. I have been honored to have Harc in my life for many years, and I have been on and off the board since 1990. I was a transition coordinator with West Hartford schools for over 30 years. One of my responsibilities was helping students who were aging out of school to transfer to independent work experiences or supported vocational programs. This allowed me to become familiar with the various agencies in the area. Harc was the agency of choice for many of my families. I believe the warm, family-friendly atmosphere they experienced during their initial visit to Harc was very comforting at this difficult transition time. My family became involved with Harc in the 1950s when my brother Michael was born in October 1951, the same year that Harc was established. Michael was a healthy, typical baby boy who contracted meningitis at 3 months old. We were told he would not live, but we are fortunate enough to have him for 63 years. He passed in 2015. Michael attended Harc's preschool program, then West Hartford School Special Education. Michael was full of love, always wanting to give a big hug and kiss to everyone. He had a beautiful smile and big brown eyes. He also had grand mal and petit mal seizures. There were many mornings I would leave for school while my mother sat holding Michael, going in and out of seizures. I would return home to the same scene. There was no protocol to go to an emergency room back then. Days like these would pass. Michael was a headbanger. Often my father would pick him up, put him in the car, and drive through the night to help calm him and allow the rest of us to get some sleep. He was also prone to behavior outbursts. It was not until years later, when Michael was once again involved with Harc, that Dr. Carol Starr and Doreen Duza treated him for traumatic brain injury. Medications were adjusted to better control his seizures and behavior so that he could enjoy a better quality of life. Once school ended for Michael, there were few choices. My parents were advised to get Michael into the state system so that he would have long-term support. The only option was Mansfield State Training School. Regional centers were just being discussed, but not yet in existence. The hope was, once they were built, Michael could transfer. He came home weekends and summers. Hartford Regional Center was developed, but there was no transfer. My parents advocated for his move endlessly. Finally, Mansfield was closing, and he was able to get into Hartford Regional and eventually a DDS group home. My parents requested that his day program be at Harc. Eventually, there was an opening at Burnwood, a Harc group home, and Michael was finally where they wanted him to be, part of the Harc family. This long fight is not uncommon for many of our families. Michael was a man of few words. He would always refer to home, meaning my parents' home. He called where he lived school. When it became time to leave at the end of a weekend, he would become very upset. One Christmas day, shortly after the move to Burnwood, our family was all together. It was the end of the day, and Michael was saying, "Home now." It was my brother Jerry who said, "I think he wants to leave and go home to Burnwood." Sure enough, he wanted to go back to his family at Burnwood. He had had enough of us. When we went to Burnwood, he had his own bedroom, and it was decorated, and he had cards, and everything was up on the door, up on the walls, and it was his personality that was there. Michael finally found his own home. The group homes in general, well, they're 20, 30 years old now, and they're tired. It's time for us to kind of look at our group homes and look at what we need to make them feel like a family home for our people. While we do receive DDS monies, that is for direct support of our participants. It does not include the brick and mortar of the group homes. Often our families provide the bedroom sets, but the common areas, Harc needs to provide. It is so important that Harc provide secure and comfortable homes for our residents. This is where they spend almost all of their time, especially during the pandemic. They deserve to have the comforts that we all enjoy. Yet so many of the group homes are in dire need of upgrades, whether they be appliances, furniture, curtains, or recreational items. The lockdown makes these needs more apparent now than ever. Please text Harc to 243725 and consider purchasing some of the much needed items on our auction list. You can buy the item outright or contribute towards its purchase. This is a great way to show you care. So if you don't see an auction item you need, want, or would just love to have for your home, please consider the purchase of a tangible item for our homes. You will know exactly what your donation will go towards and how will it improve the quality of life for our loved ones. Thank you.
Support like people like me.
Donate today. Bid I, bid often.
Supporting people like me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Linda. It's important to remember that Harc is able to fulfill its mission of helping individuals lead lives of quality, inclusion, and dignity by providing them with safe and comfortable homes where their needs are met and they can be proud of where they live. And everyone needs to have a little fun, right? Having the right recreational tools available means so much, especially when folks are confined to their homes with few options to pass the time. Speaking of having a little fun,
Our next luxury package is a one-week stay for 6 at Wellington Resort in beautiful Newport, Rhode Island. This 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom luxury suite overlooks Newport Harbor. You'll be just steps away from the downtown restaurants and shops. Resort amenities include indoor and outdoor swimming pools, a fitness center, women's and men's locker rooms with saunas, a barbecue area, and a clubhouse. Your private suite also includes a full kitchen, living room, and fireplace. Now, whether you're a couple or a family, the location is picture postcard perfect. Wellington is in close proximity to all that is Newport, Rhode Island. A special thank you to Matt and Tracy James for donating this luxury Newport package valued at $2,800.
you like to golf? Love the beach? You can satisfy both interests and so much more with a 1-week stay for up to 8 people at Tupelo Bay Golf Course Villa in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Relax in peaceful, spacious luxury. This condo is 20 minutes south of Myrtle Beach Airport on the Garden City Surfside Beach line. Set back in a quiet area only 1 mile from beautiful Surfside Beach in a great location without all the high-rise hotels, so you don't have all the crowds or shade on the beach in the afternoon. A free shuttle to and from the beach is included. Minutes away from the Murrells Inlet and all the great restaurants, shopping, and nightlife. For the golfer, the condo is located in Tupelo Bay Executive Golf Course, Myrtle's best driving range and only lighted executive golf course. The amenities include indoor pool, outdoor kitchen, gym, community center with activities, executive golf course, 2 mini golf courses, disc golf, soccer golf, ice cream parlor, and more. This package is available the week of August 21st through the 28th and is valued at $1,500. Remember, text HARC to 243-725 to make your bid. A huge thank you to Vanessa and Jim Bellew for donating this fabulous luxury package. Hey, we've just gotten word that the very generous donor who sponsored the sailing package has added a second package. That means that the top 2 bids on the sailing package will each win the bid. Congratulations! We'll be taking bids on all items until 11:59 p.m. tonight, so there's plenty of time to put the kids to bed and have a glass of wine. Be sure to get your bids in now so you don't miss out on the items you want most. Remember, you can text HARC to 243-725 to make a donation or to bid on any items that are left. I'm Renee Danino, and on behalf of all involved to make this program possible, we want to say thank you for watching. Remember, please be kind to one another and stay safe and healthy.
Thank you for my support.
Thank you for supporting Harc.
Thank you.
On you. On your honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Harc's hero.
Thank you for your heart heroes.
Thank you for supporting Harc.
Thank you.